James P. Womack, Lean Solutions, How Companies and Customers Can Create Value and Wealth Together. Lean Solutions, How Companies and Customers Can Create Value and Wealth Together by James P. Womack delves into applying lean principles to consumption alongside production, creating a smoother and more satisfying experience for customers. This book discerns 5 trends shaping consumption, details the ways to forge links between consumption and provision, and highlights the importance of understanding customer problems. Through mapping consumption processes and using examples from successful companies, readers will learn to collaborate with customers, redefine value, and ultimately achieve greater satisfaction and profitability.
The principles of lean production. Lean production is a philosophy that focuses on satisfying customers' needs and eliminating wasteful procedures. The principle suggests that each project or service has a value stream that must be tested to determine whether it creates customer value. If it doesn't, change or eliminate it. To maintain the flow, eliminate waiting times and unnecessary inventories, and rely on customer demand instead of manufacturing push. The philosophy is a continuous process that focuses on achieving perfection by keeping the principles alive. Unlike what most businesses assume, lean production alone is not enough to satisfy customers. You must apply lean principles to consumption as well. Shaping the future of consumption. The way we consume products is evolving as 5 major trends emerge. These include mass customization, which gives customers more options but requires more decision-making effort. Deregulation offers both freedom and risk to consumers, while self-service takes the economy beyond pure services. Customers today have more purchasing power, but less time to make decisions. Finally, the internet is bringing customers closer to the production process, with some companies asking customers to monitor progress. The art of lean consumption. Customers crave for tailored, total, permanent, efficient, and convenient solutions to their problems. To provide these solutions, producers need to rethink the traditional adversarial process of consumption. Rather than viewing customers as strangers, they must collaborate with them to understand and resolve their issues. This requires identifying the points of interaction between the consumer and the provider and employing a lean model of consumption. The technology and organizational tools needed for this already exist, and every producer, being a consumer, can bring their perspectives to provide effective solutions. The key to success is to think about consumption differently. Mapping the process of consumption. Understanding and reducing customer dissatisfaction by mapping all steps involved in consumption and provision of a service. Are your customers paying a tax of time for your services? Mapping out the process of consumption and provision can help you understand the value you're delivering or destroying at each step. Don't just map out one side, do both, and calculate how much time each step takes, from the customer's perspective. Often, this map will reveal that customers are spending an unnecessary amount of time on unpaid work such as checking shipment and delivery schedules or installing software, leading to dissatisfaction and eventual loss of business. But by combining these vendor elements into one touch point, you can dramatically reduce the amount of unpaid work for customers and increase their satisfaction. At the core of this process is the realization that most people consume in order to solve problems. By showing the entire value stream at a glance, this technique helps you identify areas where customers may be struggling, and work toward solutions to improve their experiences. Simplifying the lean process. The key to building a successful lean process is to redefine your relationships with suppliers and distributors and design a new process that works for your organization. To achieve this, creating a process that serves both the customer and the organization's purpose is essential. Design metrics to assess the process's success and eliminate steps that do not add value. Don't focus on what should be, but instead focus on reality. Conduct statistical analysis to determine time, work, and expenditure ratios. By following these steps and continually testing each step, your organization will have a successful lean process. Transforming dissatisfaction into profits. Customers buy products and services to solve problems, but the consumption process may create new ones. Understanding customers' problems and applying 4 principles can turn dissatisfaction into satisfaction and profits. These principles include talking with customers at the beginning to diagnose their problems, ensuring resources to fix them, leveling demand, and making workflows predictable by sorting activities and product families. Well-trained staff who can ask probing questions is crucial for successful conversations. Avoid clustering customers and create simple and complex job routes. By following these principles, you can streamline your business and create happy customers who are loyal to your brand. Successful lean consumption practices. Lean consumption emphasizes the customer's pull instead of the company's push. While physical logistics pose a challenge, companies such as Nike, Tesco, and 7-Eleven have successfully compressed time and distance in their supply chains, reducing costs for shipping and distribution. Nike, for example, manufactures customized bags in Oakland, California, which even though labor costs are higher, ends up being more cost-effective due to a streamlined supply chain. Tesco's loyalty card program allows them to gather customer data on trade-offs for cost, variety, and time, which they use to collaborate with suppliers to meet customer demands. The 7-Eleven stores in Japan also utilize a pull system, where they adapt their product mix to the time of day to cater to customers' preferences. The overall message is that the customer should be at the center of the consumption process, and by incorporating lean practices, businesses can reduce costs and better meet customer needs. Innovative entrepreneurs. Problems in current operating models lead to innovative solutions by entrepreneurs. The traditional way of solving problems for consumers by stitching together a range of goods and services from different vendors is no longer efficient. In some cases, entrepreneurs are taking advantage of this situation by creating entirely new operating models. One example is the airline industry, where most major airlines have a hub-and-spoke system that has proven to be costly for customers. Upstart carriers like Southwest Airlines have shown that customers can get to their destinations for less using a point-to-point system. Other airline entrepreneurs offer dedicated airplanes available when business travelers need them, which reduces the amount of time wasted in hub-and-spoke or point-to-point systems. The healthcare sector needs more entrepreneurs who can develop new processes as conventional procedures waste customer time. Innovative procedures like laser surgery and hernia repair have already been successfully created by lean entrepreneurs. The potential for these new processes to spread throughout the healthcare system is enormous. Entrepreneurs can also imagine what the world would look like if customers relied on a mobility, shelter, or communication provider to obtain the items they need. Ultimately, by recognizing deeply rooted problems in traditional operating models, entrepreneurs can create innovative solutions that benefit both businesses and consumers alike. Simplifying daily needs. In today's world, consumers face numerous difficulties in managing their daily needs. Whether it's the complexity of the telecommunications industry or the hassles of maintaining a home, it's a challenge for individuals to keep everything organized and working efficiently. However, it doesn't have to be that way, as most of these issues have viable solutions. This book highlights that consumers face 5 basic problems: place, health, transportation, finances, and shopping. It suggests that these problems could be remedied by a single organization that manages everything. A solution provider could maintain complete records on homes and take care of maintenance and repairs. A single point of contact for healthcare could handle everything from prevention to treatment and insurance paperwork. Transportation companies could make cars available and maintain them, and offer long-distance travel services. For finances, an expert financial manager could consolidate all financial requirements and investment needs. Shopping too could be simplified with a single platform for buying all products. The book stresses that in highly dynamic economies, consumer needs are always met with an answer.
In conclusion, Womack's Lean Solutions reminds companies that evolving consumption landscape needs innovative and lean principles applied, ensuring better collaboration, more efficient processes, and identifying the real customer problems. By implementing successful examples from companies like Nike and Southwest Airlines, and focusing on value from both the consumption and production side, businesses can create lasting customer satisfaction and enduring profitability. The core message of this book is that lean consumption, when combined with lean production, will lead to increased customer satisfaction and overall business success.